you have to understand, and I will get a little political here, most all the former Soviet states were still in some form of relationship with Russia.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And even to the point where some of them basically were like puppets of Putin's.
Mm.
And, and I think this is common knowledge today, the president there, Belarus pretty much is.
Yep.
He's in his pocket. Yep. And most people don't know, but there's a military base, a Russian military base in Moldova on their eastern side. It's basically a protection over some pre-Soviet or the Soviet Union days of a military or armament. Is there, and they protect it. But yet there is a Russian military base in Moldova.
How about that?
So anyway, this protest, and everybody remembers that, how the people rose up, and then they were oppressed by the police. There was riots. Then they came back, and it was called the Revolution of Dignity, where everybody began to just rise up and strongly protest. More of the college-age kids, and the military police fired on them. Over 100 people were killed at that. And so all of a sudden you've got some serious stuff going on in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. So what the people say is that Putin understood that the true Russian people were being oppressed by these who had changed their hearts about Russia, and he wanted to liberate the Russian people who had a heart for the mother country.
Okay.
That's kind of where all of this kind of began to get started. And so even back in those years, I went in one time into Odessa, and the pastor there said, we might be leaving here by the end of this week. So what's going on? He said, well, the town's been infiltrated by a bunch of people out of Russia. They've been kind of nonchalant about it, try to mix with the people, but the security guards at night get to talking, on the streets in downtown. And what they discovered is they're all asking the same questions. Okay. And the question was to young men, if the Russian army invaded Ukraine, would you fight for the Russian army?
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
I had an interpreter over at the Nikolaev area. His grandfather had been part of the Russian army, and he actually received a letter from them asking the same thing.
Wow.
Okay. So you knew then.
Yep.
Putin's up to something.
Yep. It's coming.
Yeah.